Merry Christmas everyone, I hope you've enjoyed your time with your whānau and friends and ate too much. My name's Hannah and this is the Kiwi edition for how to buy a house in Australia. Last week we caught up with our financial broker, and if you want to catch that or any of our other videos, click on the link below. This week we're catching up with our financial advisor and he's going to talk us through the basics of insurance and super. So let's go see what he's got for us.
Kia ora, my name's Waru. I'm a financial advisor based here in Perth. People come and see me basically to help them out with regards to looking at their insurances, their superannuation, and for us to be able to work out their goals and objectives. Initially when we sit down with clients, it's about establishing what your goals and aspirations are, whether it's to go back home every 12 months or every 18 months. You want to bring your parents across and take them out on a boat and go for a bit of a fish. It just depends. As I say, they are the little things that you can look at putting in place, but obviously we've got bigger things like kids going to school, kids buying their own home, you wanting to buy your next home. So what we do is we really try to peel everything back and work out what you ideally want to achieve in the short, medium and long term. And then we put strategies in place that will ideally meet those goals and objectives. Through insurance you can put together policies that be able to protect yourself, your family in events like death, disability and sickness. Obviously for most Kiwis it's the she'll be right, we'll be fine, no worries at all. But that's not normally the case. It's just taking away that pressure that if anything does go wrong, you've got something in place that can help you out and help the family out. That's the big one. Because everyone insures their house, insures their home, insures their car, but the most important thing that they should insure is themselves. Because if you can't earn an income, or you hurt yourself, or you're no longer here, then you don't even have the ability to pay for those other insurances, let alone look after your family and your friends. The most typical products that are on the market are death insurance, so that's basically going to insure you in the event that you're no longer here. TPD, which is total and permanent disablement insurance. Basically that's in an event where you become totally and permanently disabled. Another insurance is income protection, or what you can see in some people's super funds is salary continuance insurance. It is what it sounds. It's basically an insurance that's going to protect your ability to earn an income. So if you can't work due to sickness or injury, that type of insurance policy is going to help you over the long term. So you got ACC in New Zealand, and then you've got something similar which is workers' compensation here in Australia. So that's really only going to protect you for a very small period of time if you hurt yourself or you're sick at work, but it doesn't cover you for everything that falls outside of that. So playing around with the kids, playing a bit of rugby league with the cousins and stuff like that, it's not going to protect you in that scenario. So your income protection is going to protect you in any scenario basically. And the last type of insurance that you can normally get personally is trauma insurance. Basically that's an insurance policy that's going to provide you with a lump sum in the event that you suffer from a traumatic illness. So heart attack, stroke, cancer. You don't necessarily need to take out all of it. It's all dependent upon what you want to insure. If you're just on your own, you're not with a partner or any family, the need for life insurance is probably not as great. But for anyone who's earning an income protection is probably the most important. But as I say, it depends on your circumstances, and it depends on what you really want to achieve and what you want to protect and who you want to protect. I think it is, because I see on a daily basis how much of an impact that it can have on helping people's lives. A lot of people don't believe in it, and especially from a New Zealand and Australian mentality. When people go through the scenario of making a claim, they never wish that they didn't have it. As I said from the start, it's going to protect yourself, your family in those situations where if you don't have it, you always wish that you did. So superannuation is a large pool of money that your employer contributes to and you can contribute to yourself. It's invested into a range of different asset sectors in different markets. The money is concessionally taxed. It's really important that you take notice of it. You understand where it's invested, how much it's worth, who's contributing into it, because it's got the potential to be able to grow into something really significant. Most people pay a lot of attention towards the value of their car, but don't understand that the value of their superannuation is going to be a substantial amount more. It has the capability of being one of your largest assets that you'll ever have in your lifetime. In New Zealand, you can use Kiwi Saver towards your first home. In Australia, they are looking at the potential of doing something like that as well, but it's yet to be passed by Parliament. My top tips. First tip is, as I've said before, is to really understand your superannuation and take more control over it. Understand what insurances you've got inside it, understand how it's invested, and really work out between yourself and your loved ones whether that's appropriate. Everything that we've spoken about is just general advice only. It's not tailor-made to your own individual circumstances, and it's ideal to look at seeking some financial advice before implementing any changes.
It's becoming a lot clearer how big of a deal buying a house actually is. With everything else considered, we have to make regular, consistent repayments to show the bank that we're reliable and all that. We have to save up for a decent sized deposit for our house, and our ability to do those things is dependent on us being healthy, being fit, obviously online, and doing our job. And we all know that life happens sometimes, like things happen unexpectedly out of the blue and we get injured, we get sick or worse. Not putting it out there, but it had to be said. And from what Taweda's been saying, insurance is like this force field or safety net that protects you so that if anything were to happen and you could no longer work and earn money, that force field kicks in and it's got you. So you can still make your regular repayments, you can still build up your savings deposit, you can still look after your family, put food on the table and that kind of thing. Very adult. Very responsible. I live by she'll be right and everything will work out the way that it's meant to. But it doesn't mean that I can't put things in place to ensure that my family, myself and everyone else is looked after. And as for super, I don't know what my super's up to. I just came over here, signed up with the bank and nominated them to look after it because I just didn't know. I didn't know what you did. I thought you just left them to it, but that is obviously not the case. And that's something I want to look a little bit more into and change so that it fits mine and my whānau's lifestyle specifically. But like Taweda said, all this information is general, so if you're after specific information for your circumstances, you can fill in the form below and Taweda will get in touch. Otherwise, that's a wrap for our video this week. I hope it's answered some questions around what a financial advisor can help you with and why you need to take a closer look at your super and your insurances. We'll see you in the new year. Good one. We'll catch you in the new year and next week when we catch up with our building consultant and he's going to share what it's like to build a house from scratch. Until then, share the video, like the pages, tag all your friends and whānau, and if you're wanting some support to get into your own home, fill out the form and we can help you out.